Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the I-55. Here we are, it's the grand finals, and what a lineup we have for us. Barrage, who are kind of the favourites with Rift. Rift obviously dropping out of the tournament a little bit shorter than expected, versus XGN, the team will knock them out. So of course, it's going to shape up to be a good final.
Yeah, many people predicted that Rift versus Barrage, but it did not come to pass. XGN here in the final, looking very strong, but Barrage haven't dropped a map all event. Definitely favourites. Not their full lineup, playing with Bance instead of Lewis, but a really strong pickup there, and they'll be looking to close it out. They're only going to have to win one best of 5 to take this final, whereas XGN coming from that losers bracket, losing to Barrage earlier in the day, 3-0. They're going to have to win 2 best of 5s if we're going to take I-55 championship home.
Yep, exactly, that's the situation, and this is the game. Hardpoint Solar and XGN are off to a pretty good start. Obviously, don't really expect massive leads going on in the hardpoint, but at the minute they have the lead. They managed to get a lot of control, and most importantly, what I noticed is I haven't really managed to cast over this XGN lineup, but what I've just noticed from that first hill is XGN did a very good job of piling bodies into the hardpoint, and that's something I want to look out for. But if we look at Barrage, we do see them all with the rotation nice and early, and now they've got control of the second point.
Yeah, and this is still very close as we expect at the minute. This hard point. Dave, now on board with him, he's been playing amazingly this event so far. Picking up a 2-piece there, trying to hold out the hard point for his team, and if he continues to play how he has all event, it's going to be very difficult for XGN, but Defrag on that XGN lineup also playing very well, and he actually beats down his adversary.
Yep, exactly. Dave in the previous games have been playing so well, putting up massive numbers. I spoke to this Barrage lineup and it was just saying the exact same thing. There's so much. I think Harry was saying is literally he doesn't really need to do anything because Dave was putting up so much big numbers for the team, and as a result Harry just needs to sit in the hardpoint pretty much uncontested. However, that's not the scale of this game, as we do see Harry 10-5, top fragger for his team at the minute, and again we see him in the rotation nice and early. He's going to get into a little bit of a gunfight. A player to his right and now checking to that doorway to his left. I'm not quite sure where he saw. I'm sure he's going to see that stun come through the door. He knows he's there now, going to try and get a gunfight. He does get that gunfight as well. So Harry off to a great start, 12-5.
Yeah, really big 2 gunfights there, stopping this XGN lineup coming into the hardpoint at the beginning. That early rotation paying off so far, but he is going to be challenged right now in this hardpoint, and he's going to have to do something big. He's not able to, and XGN are going to break relatively quickly, but Bance coming in with 3 kills there with that ASM1 and breaking back straight away.
Yeah, exactly. Huge play there by Bance to break that hill and keep the momentum on Barrage's team, and he's still going. Bance didn't really do as much as what he's known for. Bance is always known to be one of those explosive players who can put up the big numbers. He wasn't really doing that much because obviously Dave took the spotlight from him, and now it seems it's kind of a little bit back to normal as how Bance is putting up the numbers. 12-9, doing a really good start to this hard point. But with 10 seconds left, it looks like the XGN team are going to start that rotation. If you look at that mini-map, they're all going to be up in the top side of the map where the next hard point is. So I'm going to jump on board with this player. That's going to be Niall. He's going to get into a gunfight. He gets stopped by two of these Barrage players, and now it's all down to Reach to stop this push.
Yeah, and Reach is able to win that gunfight there and try and hold it down to him. So it's going to be challenged here. I think actually his teammate manages to pick up the kill, but they're all going to be flooding around now this Barrage lineup, and you do not want to be facing them right now. Hawley comes in with the kill on Reach, and it looks like actually Niall, big 2-piece there, with Defrag and Reach teaming up, and they are going to keep the control for a bit.
Yep, exactly. There's a really huge play there by Reach to flank through the mid-map, go over that glass wall, cut through mid, and open up another opportunity, just like what Harley's done here. He's come up from behind, he got an assist and got a kill. So great start by him to push and coordinate with his teammates to break this hard point by approaching from a different direction, and it's worked off at Barrage now, as we do see them in the lead, and Harley is on fire. 19-7, he's currently on a 3-kill streak, trying to make it 4 as he tries to get 1 more kill. Yes, he does make that 2 more kills. Oh, don't get the 3-piece. Oh, so close from being such a good little string of kills there, but with 5 seconds in, you need to start rotating again, and it looks like Hawkey is going to be the player to do that with 2 kills. He's just going to pick up the last couple of kills before he gets into the rotation, stopping them from coming down from that street, but now he's been taken out. XGN are going to be pushing.
Yeah, now we're seeing about a 40-point lead coming in for the Barrage lineup, but at the moment it's going to be XGN with control of that hill, trying to lock it down as best they can, but it's going to be very difficult to hold right now. And we see Bance come in with a kill, Hawley and Dave all getting kills, and Bance is going to be in the hard point now.
Yep, exactly. Let's jump on board with Bance and see what he can do. He's got that such a powerful position as being on the steps with the head glitch, just peeking at using his advantage. I'm not sure he saw that play. That was so unfortunate timing. That was Reach coming in from behind, taking up the 1 kill. He couldn't quite capitalise and get the 2nd kill, and now his teammate Disarray is going to have to get into this hill and just stop Barrage, even if it just requires contesting it, just need to stop Barrage from getting points on the board and extending this lead.
And look at Hawley's stats at the moment, 29-9 before the second rotation even happens. He's playing amazingly right now, and you can talk about strats all you want, but when you've got someone like that on the enemy team putting those sort of numbers, XGN are going to struggle.
Well, exactly. That's the thing about Hardpoint is it's not necessarily about slaying. We've seen it before, is where we've seen players who, or teams who have been out-slayed, but because they got the time on the point, they're winning the games. But again, usually it's kind of a rule of thumb is if you're putting up big numbers, if you're going to be slaying, you're just going to stop them from getting into the hardpoint. As you do see Halley now going to be jumping on board with him. He's finally hit 30, and it's only just gone into the second half. You know, we're 4 minutes in, and he's hit 30, so it's looking very, very promising for him. Maybe potentially hitting those 40s and those 50s later on in the game. Let's jump on board with his teammate Hawkeye, though. Give him a bit of love as he's 19-18. He's so weak. Nice awareness there to change around. Get a couple of bullets, and oh, that grenade from Niall and the kill from Disarray is going to be picking up 3 members of this Barrage.
Yeah, and they're able to break the hardpoint, but probably not for long. Very easy to break back on this hardpoint for this Barrage lineup right now. Vance does get a kill, but Defrag tries it, and Hawkeye getting a kill. Disarray with the team nade on reach. A bit unfortunate there. Defrag's going to try and clean it up though, but Dave's going to win the gunfight, and it looks like going to be a bit of control here for this Barrage lineup. But going on to the next hardpoint, it is XGN. Kind of set up, but a quick break maybe coming in.
Yeah, exactly. XGN made sure that they had the spawns on this left-hand side nice and quickly, allowing them to get kind of set up. But that's not stopping Barrage. Barrage have just walked straight through there, breached it, and although XGN have control now, originally they didn't. XGN have gone really well at consolidating it, reach with a stun kill there, so a little bit unusual. I think we only saw that once before on the top hill, and so stun kills some all of a sudden have become really powerful in getting kills. Let's jump on and Reach, who's top of the table for this XGN team, and see what he can do as he breaks it. Unfortunately for him, it doesn't quite work out. Disarray going to be popping down those grenades, see if he can get some hits.
Yeah, and they're going to try and break now, but it's going to be Barrage on the hard point. Dave on there for the Barrage team, and Disarray's going to have to win this 1v1, but he's not able to. Dave being a bit sneaky there behind, and he picks up the second kill on Defrag. Vance also cleaning up Reach, and Vance, despite the kill on Hawkeye, playing very well right now.
And you look at that mini-map, you know, there's 4 seconds left before the rotation, and no XGN member are even near the next hardpoint. Obviously, if you look at the mirror, the yellow arrow is Vance, he's in the next hardpoint, and all the red arrows, the enemy team of XGN, are nowhere to be in sight. That awareness by Barrage, and maybe that lack of awareness by XGN, has gonna give Barrage a good 20 points as they can lock this down and they can consolidate and start banking more and more points and extend this lead. Of course, it's not impossible, but every second Barrage is on there and XGN are nowhere near. The lead is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. As you can see, Hawkeye running around with his knife. I'm not really sure what he's doing there. I don't know if he ran out of bullets, but every time they're on this lead, it's just making XGN's life so much harder.
Yeah, and the early rotation we saw before from Barrage at this bottom hill, and once again it seems to be that for the team. Hawley coming in with a big 2-piece and the stomp onto Defrag, although it looks like XGN now going to be trying to pinch into this hardpoint right now. They are coming from both sides and they do break it slightly, but Dave already coming in and Hawkeye, and they're broken again, and they don't seem to be able to hold at all this XGN lineup despite getting the kills sometimes.
Yep, exactly. XGN, they kind of keep up in terms of the slaying. Obviously, the ratios are more, they're not as high KDF ratios, but they're getting the kills, if that makes sense. They're getting the engagements. But if you just look at how Halley's stats compared to the top fragger on the XGN teams, Defrag and Disarray, it's a completely different story, as we do see now. 1 minute 40 left on the clock. It's on board with Hawkeye, but the score is it's looking pretty dire for XGN.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out, even though Hawley's top fragger, he's also been in the hard points, 8 captures.
Yeah.
So it's not just that he's slaying, he's also in those hard points and making those clutch gunfights. So it's very, very difficult to play against that. Now Dave going to be coming in, getting a 2-piece, and at the moment XGN struggling quite a lot.
Yeah, exactly. This Barrage lineup have been strong all weekend, managing not to drop a single map. I think we've dropped about 6 search and destroy rounds last time I saw it to balance. That might be a little bit inaccurate, but dropping so little rounds in search and destroy, and then not to mention the fact that they haven't lost a game, is really intimidating. If you're part of this XGN lineup and you're going into that, you know straight away you're going to be the heavy underdogs. You know that this Barrage lineup has been so well, and with less than a minute left, XGN, it's basically, it is impossible.
Yeah, it's impossible, but this XGN lineup, I expect them to bounce back. They have taken down some top teams in this tournament. Yeah. Their roster still unchanged from AM2 Pro. They've got that team chemistry that maybe Barrage might be lacking, so possibly in some other game modes they might be able to bring it back. But at the moment, it's very much looking like a Barrage game.
Yep, exactly. Now it's just a Barrage team padding their stats on the XGN crew guys, trying not to go so negative and so with Nade, top fragger last time, and last time he was on stream he was doing so well. This time he isn't, But then again, when you've got Halley doing what he's doing, it's going to be so hard for any other person on that team to get the kills. We see Hawkeye with the headshot and the melee. Jump over with Halley. I'm not even sure what he's doing. He doesn't even look like he's playing it too seriously. He's just jumping around. All 4 members of Barrage are down. But with 5 seconds left, it's all she wrote.
Yeah, too little too late there by XGN. And we're going to see Hardpoint ending there with about 70 or 80 point lead for this Barrage lineup. Looking very strong. And do you think they'll be able to carry it on?
Well, that's the question, is, obviously, I say this every time we go into this map too. It's search and destroy. It's a slower paced tempo. And you're going to expect, obviously the momentum's going to be on Barrage's favour. But if that fades over, XGN can use it to advantage, just slow the pace down, play slowly for the first couple of rounds in search and destroy, and as a result they can kind of take that momentum away from Barrage, and if they get those first couple of rounds, maybe get some clutch plays as we've seen them do before, you could potentially get into a very, very, very good series. Guys, don't go anywhere, we're going to go for a short break and be right back with search and destroy recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Search and Destroy Recovery, and what a series we have on our hands. XGN, who has been kind of one of the underdogs of the whole event, that and E4, basically the 2 underdogs, and then Rift, the first seed in the event, going out of the tournament quite early on a Sunday, and then we've got Barrage, the second favourites coming in with their pickup of Bance, doing so well, find themselves into the grand final, and now Search and Destroy is on the card, game number 2. Let's see what can happen. Let's jump on board with the tough offense, and let's jump on board with Bance.
Yeah, and Bance just holding this mid-map right now. He does see one, not able to take it out. I think he's going to be challenged and shot in the back there by Reach. Disarray also picking up a kill on Hawley. And at the moment, it's going to be all left to Dave and Hawkeye to try and win this 2v4 right now. But Defrag's going to take out his teammate Hawkeye, and it's going to be all today. But he does make a big 2-piece there. It's double, and he's shut down. You can't expect him to win that sort of situation, but still, nearly got there.
Yep, exactly. Within the first 20 seconds, 2 members of Barrage were down. The perfect start for XGN. Just what they was looking forward to. Just as I was saying, they need to get these 2-3 early rounds just to take the momentum out of Barrage and get the wins out of their sails, and just kind of calm their nerves a little bit. They know how good Barrage are and have been all tournament. So what a start, getting 2 kills. Dave, slight glimmer of hope, got the 2 kills pretty early, nearly should have got the melee kill, so the clutch was there, but unfortunately for him it just wasn't to be. Let's jump on with Disarray on the attack, as we do see straight away an early B push. Reach takes out Bance, but Bance is going to call that out, and look at the mini-map, all of Barrage are going to be surrounding this B site. Yeah,
once again XGN getting early picks here, which Barrage really can't let them do. Disarray is going to be in this bomb site right now, the bomb's going to be down already. Reach does take one out, but Dave kills Defrag, and Hawley's going to take down Disarray, and it's going to be 2v2, but the bomb is going to be down.
Yep, exactly. Halley's picked up that ASM1. We do see Dave picking up that one kill. Now it's in a 2v1 situation. Mays out a 1v1. He picks up the kill, and he does see Hawley. He's just going to have to play the clock or get the pick. He needs to do one or the other. He knows that he's got the time advantage. 20 seconds left on the clock. He's going to check that bomb, and now he surely sees Hawley. Oh, what a great play. A little bit unfortunate timing there by Hawley, but well played there by XGN. This is the start that was after, and to be honest, it's a little bit surprising because Barrage looks so strong, so dominant in that hard point. So for it to be a flip scale for the first 2 rounds on this Search and Destroy, very encouraging from XGN.
Yeah, and it's just those early picks. We saw a good push on that second round, but in the first round, complete collapse. Second round, we We saw the quick B push, able to get the early picks, got the bomb down, and then Nar clutching up when he needed to. Really great play by XGN, and they've looked strong on S&D in this event. Did lose the S&D against Barrage before when they met before, but still a very strong S&D team, and Barrage going to have to pick it up a bit as Reach once again gets first pick, and Nar getting another kill on Bans.
Yeah, but exactly now, Dave is in a 1v4 situation. He was here last time he was on the offense, and now he's done the exact same thing. Picks up the first blood. Can he get the second kill to match what he did in that first event? He's looking around. Thankfully for him, he has got bomb in hand. That kind of evens up the odds a little bit, but again, a 3v1 with 1 minute left. The odds are really not in Dave's favour.
Yeah, Dave once again left to clutch up by his teammates. He has got the bomb, which is helpful, but really I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. He sees defrag, chances it with the ASM1. I think there's a bit too long range there, and he sees one behind the A bomb site, but smartly the XGN player not challenging who he doesn't need to. Although Dave does manage to kill him in the end.
No, Dave wow. He was in a 4v1 situation. He picks up the 3 kills. It is now him versus defrag. Defrag knows that he's got to be playing this bomb. He tries to fake it. Defrag is playing it so smartly, just by not challenging it, just exposing a little pixel of his head. But Dave has got the time. He's going to go for the push. He's not going to go for the bomb. This is going to probably catch defrag out. Defrag's going to check this bomb. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Dave's sure he's going to get it. Turns around. Oh, so close there. Dave was about to make the highlights reel with the 1v4 clutch, but defrag, probably a smart play to turn around, but defrag played that so perfectly. He knew that head glitch was there. He knew that chances are Dave's going to fake the plan. He just waited it out, and played so smart. But Dave, again, chance from him to clutch up big.
Yeah, and XGen really should not have let that happen to them to get that far. But in the end, defrag makes a kill when it matters. But Dave looking good at the moment. He should not be able to get that second kill, I don't think. But he's looking good at the moment, really the shining light on this Barrage lineup, 7-3 at the moment, with only 1 kill between his other 3 teammates. I really like this play by Bans. You know, he's not even the greatest of players, so he decided to play so aggressive into their spawn, picking up his first kill of the game, and I like it. He played all the way on the flank, all the way in their spawn, picked up the 1 kill. However, let's change on to defrag, who's a little bit of a problem. The bomb is applied down. He needs to defend this. He picks up 1 kill. There's a player to his left. He's going to try and get that kill, but he isn't. It's Dave. And now all 4 members of XGN are gone. And most importantly, for Barrage, they had their first round on the board in this search and destroy. Maybe signs of life from them. Yeah, they finally managed to take a round, and it's when all the rest of the team start picking it up. Dave did get 1 kill that round, but the rest of his teammates picking it up a bit, managed to get into the flow a bit, and they managed to take a round. And they're only a 2-round deficit. Still very much in this S&D. Well, yeah, 2 rounds into it, after 2 rounds played, Hawkeye and Bance didn't have a kill between them. So now the fact that they both got kills, at least 1, obviously, Bance on 1, Hawkeye's managed to get 2 kills. That's so good for them because they know in the back of their head that it's there and they're not going to be potentially riding that donut. So do see Reach picking up the first blood on Dave. Dave the most important to take out because he has been on fire with these last 2 situations. Bance, however, answers back with the revenge kill. Hawkeye picks up another kill, making it a 2v. Oh, Hawkeye! I hesitated for a minute because I thought he was going to do it. Niall, now last man left in a 2v1. Go try and get a kill, and no! The shots come down. Such a great play there by him to clutch up. Well played. A little bit unfortunate from XGN. Barrage are coming back. Momentum is truly in their sails as we do see Bance all of a sudden finding his form. You know, first 2 rounds, no kills, and now all of a sudden he's got 3 kills of his own. He's on a 3 kill streak. And it's especially impressive considering Rich getting those first bloods all the time. I think he's had 3 this game already. With that ASM1 playing very aggressively, managed to get first picks. But this time Barrage turn it around and they get around once again. 2 rounds in a row, like you said, and now XGen going to be on the attack and going to try and respond. Yep, Niall's playing it straight through mid. All of his team looks like he's doing that play. But Bance again with the first blood, going to be getting that on Reach. Now answers back by killing Bance, but now it's a 3v3 situation. Shots are going down this A-bomb site. That's going to be defrag picking up Hawkeye, and there's 1 more player. Let me see if I can switch towards him now. It's going to be Halle. He's got that sniper. Tries to get hit markers, so a little bit unfortunate for him by not picking up the kill. But once again, Dave is the last man left. However, I bet he's going to sigh a little bit of relief. He's in a 3v1 situation. It's not a 4v1 situation, so it's a little bit easier for him. Bomb has been planted, so he needs to get the defuse or the kill. And surprisingly, XGN just said, right, okay, let's just leave this bomb site. Let's plant it in a place where we can see the bomb, and let's just stay away from him. Yeah, and I think in the end they all push together, take him out. Dave, if you want anyone in those situations now, it's going to be him. But he's not able to do it. Very difficult position for him, and he does get taken down. And XGen managed to respond after 2 back-to-back Barrage rounds. Yep, exactly, and that's of course is it. Is if Barrage goes on a tear and gets back-to-back direct rounds, they're gonna take the momentum. So XGN, you know, just by stopping that, just by slowing them down, by taking around their own, is so important. Let's jump on board with Halle, who was kind of the star for the hard point. Not really having the strongest of search and destroy games. He's not really known for being a great search and destroy player. I know he has been grinding out
search and destroy tournaments, but first blood for him, so it's a sign of improvement. 3 kills, 5 deaths. Let's stay on board with him as he plays it so slowly in this back, just looking for that player to flank all the way around. And Hawkeye with a 2 kills, meaning that now Defrag is in a 1v4 situation. The bomb has been planted. Defrag needs to start making its way towards this A-bomb site, and he start picking up 2 kills. Hawley's behind him. I don't think Hawley's seen him. Going to go for that 360 stomp. Not sure what Defrag's doing there. I'm pretty certain he's just kind of accepted defeat in that sense, where it's a 4v1. And of course, round goes in favour to Barrage.
Defrag in that situation with the bomb planted, I mean, you're never going to win that round. Defrag, we've seen him clutch up a few times in previous games, but that's really as close to an unwinnable situation as you can get.
Well, exactly. Barrage, one of the best teams here in the tournament. So the fact that he's in a 1v4 situation against them, even though they're in such a good form, chances are, like, no matter who you are, it's going to be very hard to clutch that. So accept a defeat. At least he give it a try. But again, no one's expecting him to clutch that. Let's go on board and reach for this XGN lineup, see what he can do. As we still currently see XGN on the board, this is going to be an important round for them, because if they win this, 5-3 is better than a 5-2. Sorry, a 4-4. A 4-4. So, okay, my maths are a little bit off there. Not really sure what's going on, but you understand what I'm trying to say. It's better mentally for them to look at it like that. As you do see the first bug going down, Defrag is going to get taken out by Dave and Reach, and this XGN lineup decided, let's plan B, let's play it smart, and 3 members of Barrage are coming in from behind. This could be a devastating push, as we do see Halley and Dave picking up the first 2 kills, meaning that now Reach is the last man left in a 1v4 situation. He needs to go check this bomb. He does get the guy who's defusing it. It's a smart play by him. He just needs to peek it again and again. 2 members are going to be peeking around. As soon as he turns around that corner, 2 guns pointing at him. He is not going anywhere. And
a very impressive retake there by Barrage, getting 2 quick kills going in and taking down that round, and it's a very close game now.
Yeah, exactly. Hawkeye getting a little bit high there, shooting the bodies. We do see Halley going for that defuse to tie it up. 4-4. It's anyone's game. Honestly, I'd probably say XGN have been the better of the 2 teams, starting out so strong, especially considering that Barrage had all the momentum from that hardpoint game. So it should be interesting. Go jump board with the attacking team, and let's jump board with Dave, the man of the moment. 10 kills, such a massive number. The player to his left is going to put around. First blood, easy. Shooting boys again. He's getting hyped. He's trying to get him and his team hyped. He's trying to get in the zone. 1 more kill goes down by Bance, meaning that it's now a 4v2 situation. Let's jump on board with the defenders. Defrag, he picks up 1 kill to his name to even up the odds to a 3v2. But honestly, they've still got the numerical disadvantage. We do see Halley pick up Disarray, meaning that now Defrag in a 3v1 situation.
Defrag in a 3v1, and the bomb's going to be planted against him. So it's a very difficult position for him right now. He's going to see what he can do, play quite slowly, maybe try and get a pick or 2 to start with. But these Barrage players playing quite close together, making sure they can trade the kill when he comes in.
Exactly, and that's what I like to see. I like to see players who do this. I know I've seen a lot of games and classed a lot of games where players have just, you know, stayed far away, and Halley gets taken out. This guy around the corner, I don't really see him, goes for the stomp. He doesn't connect the stomp, but don't know how that didn't hit him. It was so close, going to go for the hit fire bow. Where's the second play from Barrage? Would have thought he'd try and challenge it. Bit of ring around the Moses there by Hawkeye. He's got to do it, try and waste time, but 30 seconds left on the clock. Dave, sure he's got to check this with 6 seconds left. He hasn't checked it. He might be able to do it. He's got to check it. Surely, it's so close. He's going to get that, surely. Smart play there, but I would expect him to check it a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, and time played perfectly there by Barrage. And they're going to take the round, and they're going to take it to only 1 round away from taking this map. I mean, I'd just like to point out, Dave, that first kill on Reach, he knows he's clocked on. At the beginning, Reach, very effective early pushes, playing very aggressive there as M1, but he knew that he was going to be there. He knew he was going to try and push through that Reach for that early first blood, preempts the doorway and takes him down, and really puts Barrage in the driving seat.
Exactly, and that's the one thing what both these teams have been doing. They've been learning how the team plays and the opposition plays and trying to adapt to that. As we do see Disarray now with a pretty standard push down to A. As we do see Bance picking up 1 kill. Shots are going down. Bance is trying to get away with his life. By looks things on the minimap, he's so weak. Let's stay on board with Reach though from XGN, as he is all the way in the back. He's looking for Bance and looking for the other players of Barrage who have flanked all the way around with this kill. And again, I think XGN have just kind of decided we're a numerical advantage, made that a 4v2 now. So they know they just need to body up, trade the kills and play it slow, because this potentially could be the factor. Well, it is the factor. If Barrage wins this, then they've won the search and destroy, and they're only 1 map away from taking the whole series and the whole finals. We do see Reach now going to get taken out. Great trade there by him. Disarray gets the defuse down and tries to cancel it. Smart heads up there by him, knowing that he hasn't got the support, so he just drops the bomb. But unfortunately for him, Barrage are there to answer back. 6-4. It seems like every single game on the stream always ends up 6-4 or 6-2, and a great final kill come from Bance. Turned it around. First 2 rounds, 0 kills. Finished it up 10-5. It's a great individual performance from him to turn around his game.
Yeah, very impressive there. Barrage looked a bit weak at the beginning of that S&D, with XGN getting the early kills and taking the early rounds, but bouncing back and winning with that 2-round cushion.
Yeah, exactly. XGN did exactly what I thought they should do. They should, take the momentum, win the first 2-3 rounds, but unfortunately Barrage just got their heads down, concentrated extra more, worked with the teamwork a little bit, and as a result they managed to close out the final couple of rounds. So great performance. Next map is going to be Uplink Detroit. Who do you realistically see taking this? Do you feel as if it's going to be a Barrage 3-0, or do you feel as if XGN have something in them to maybe take the first map from Barrage?
Well, as I said before, Barrage have not lost a map this tournament so far, and I don't think they're going to be looking to start yet. In the respawn, they looked very, very good, and it really would look for them to close it out right now. In that last game that they just played, XGN against E4, the only map they lost was an Uplink. Right. So potentially maybe a bit of weakness there from XGN. So I think Barrage are the sort of team that are going to be able to exploit that.
There's only one way to find out, and that's by staying tuned. We're just going to go for a quick break as we get into the game. I think a few players are just going for some refreshment breaks. So we'll just wait for that. Don't go anywhere.
They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. You at the hideout, where we can dream again. I'll tell you all my secrets, wearing courage like a second skin. The kids are all dying, we're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets, we take what is needed. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live.
Ladies and gentlemen, oh, never mind. I was going to say, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, probably the last map, but they decided to end it. So, probably get to see our pretty faces for one more time. Not really sure what happened there. I don't know whether a player couldn't connect or not connect, or
I think they chose the wrong team. Classes. Not happy. I don't know.
Again, this happens. I thought we was going to go to a flawlessly, because the last round was, well, the last game was pretty, we had our issues. So I was kind of thinking we're going to go no issues or no faults roll. Players are in the lobby now, so I think we're probably going to get on the way very, very soon. But this could potentially be the last map. Yeah, potentially the last map. Barrage, as we said, only need to win that one best of 5 coming from the winners bracket into this game. XGen from the losers bracket are going to need to win 2 best of 5, so they're going to need to win 3 maps in a row, plus another best of 5 if they're going to come back into this. So they're really on the ropes right now. Yep, exactly. Backs are against the walls for this XGen roster. They know that it's now or it's the bus home. So they know that this is the time to clutch up. Uplink Detroit is one of those game modes. Uplink what can kind of throw upsets. Again, you'll probably assume that Search and Destroy will be the game mode with the upsets. But again, Uplink's up there with, you can see upsets. However, with the slaying capacity, what Barrage does have, we have seen him with the slaying capacity all throughout the whole weekend, especially Hardy in that last hard point. We do know that they have that, and so this respawn game mode and all respawn game modes against Barrage are always going to be an issue. Yeah, not only can Hawley slay, you can also play that OBJ if needed. So they're going to be a really tough opponent right now for XGN, and Hawkey's already going to start off with the first kill, and Dave, but the kill's just been trading back and forth right now. And actually, Defrag already picking up the ball, feeling confident, and Reach is going to get a kill after, and already an aggressive push from XGN into the school side. Yep, XGN have decided to go out swinging. You know, they know that their backs are against the walls, and they are going for it, as we do see Defrag with a huge beatdown with the drone. Probably going to line up the 1-point play, misses it, falls short. But again, even if he went for the drone, that was a bit of a poor throw, to be honest, even by my standards. But even if he threw it, there was a Barrage player there for the interception already lined up. So great awareness there for Barrage to play the player there. But honestly, Defrag shouldn't be allowed to push and score that strongly. 4 members XGN down. This is going to allow Barrage to establish some map control and maybe get some yards and maybe get a point with this drone. Yeah, Bant's just hanging around this Atlas building right now, and Hawley's going to pick up the ball, push it into Garage right now. He has got some support, but going to be shot in the back by Disarray, but Niall then going to trade back onto his own teammate. Disarray going to have the ball though, he's going to start pushing forward. I'm not sure if he's going to be comfortable playing quite aggressively, but actually he is in the end, despite his teammates falling. He's going to go for the 1-point throw, but hits it straight off the building. That's not going to go in. I'm not really sure why these XGN players have been missing all their throws. You know, 2 throws now. Both of them have either been too short or bouncing off walls. I don't know whether it's nerves or whether it's just, you know, the panic of knowing that there's Barrage players behind them and they're trying to kill them. And you see Hawkeye getting into a little bit of a congestion there of his teammate going to try and allow that 1-point throw. Does Freno, he's been pressing in throws. He isn't nervous. He can connect, and straight away we saw Bance die. But a great awareness. Barrage starting out how we probably expected to be in the lead.
Yeah, the XGen really should be in the lead right now. I mean, that's what's the difference between a good team and a great team, not making those mistakes, and Barrage know how to exploit the mistakes from XGN right now, and XGN are going to have to iron that out if they're going to have any chance in this uplink.
Yep, exactly. Hawkeye let's stay on board with him as he's going for that flank. Going to see what he can do. Obviously, the drone has been reset on top of Garage, so for the time being, for the 15 seconds it's been up there, you know, they're just going to be slaying out. We do see Hawkeye in a position where the ball can potentially be thrown into their spawn, and Hawkeye can pick it up and go for the quick pass. He does get intercepted, and now we're going to see Bance with this drone. We're going to see what he's going to do. He is tagged up. He has got a few support for his teammates, but again, a few of his team are getting picked up, so potentially the resets on the card. He's going to throw it ahead of him. Corey's going out and reset that shield for his drone. But if you look at the map, now all of XGN are going to be doubling back to try and pick him up and stop him from getting the points. Yeah,
Bance between a rock and a hard place right there, not able to do anything. Hawkeye's going to come in with a light kill, but he's going to get traded back. And at the moment, XGN seem to be making the kills, and I think they're going to wrap round right now and try and get 1 point on the board.
Yeah, we do see Disarray and Defrag pushing together. Disarray going to be lining up the 1-point throw, decides to go for it. After a second chance, again, another miss.
Another miss there. Thought it might be an interception, but no, just a straight miss there by the XGN player, and they're going to pick up the ball again, maybe this time. 3rd time lucky, or 4th time lucky actually.
It's 4th time lucky, exactly. I mean, it's still really worrying the fact that we got to this level of the tournament, and for whatever reason they can't be hitting their uplinks. I don't know what it is, but again, 3 attempts now, 3 misses, not just from one player, it's all across the board from the teams. We do see Bance land about 1-point throw. It is so tricky to execute, and exactly that, it falls short.
And he actually managed to bounce it in there, just about, very well planned, and that was a really nice throw, to be honest.
Yeah.
By himself, solo play, throws it, you thought he missed it, but actually just bounced in, all planned by him, and it's going to be Hawley now, throwing the ball into their base, trying to slay up a bit, and I think he's going to be chasing this right now, trying to get the 2 points on the board, and really smart play by him there. 4-0 now for Barrage, and I don't think Defrag's that happy.
Yeah, I know, he was shooting a cone. I'm not really sure if that's going to fix the problem, but according to him, he thinks it is. But 4-0 down towards the last minute of this first half, and honestly, XGN kind of need a miracle. Again, it's not that bad, but they're on the preferred good side. Everyone always states that this is the good side, and they've not managed to capitalise on it. Yeah,
that's a good point there. The fact that even on maybe the weaker side, Barrage able to stamp on their dominance onto this XGN lineup, and XGN, they're going to want to get some points on the end. There's still time, they're putting the kills down, 30 seconds left. They really need to get something on the board.
Yeah, again, it's looking pretty dire. Niall's going to try and pick up the ball for the last 25 seconds. I'd be very surprised if we get a point here. However, he has got teammates pushing up, supporting him, so potentially they can trade the kills, pick up the drones. We do see Reach trying to go for it. Disarray's going last person here. He needs to pick up this kill. He just picked up the kill, but the drone has been thrown and reset.
Yeah, Disarray making the kill on the Hawkeye, but just a bit too late there as Hawkeye's already thrown it out, and now Hawley with the ball is going to throw it straight into their base. I think it's going to end 4-0 this half. Barrage continuing to look strong.
Again, and one thing we mentioned during that first half is Barrage are on the so-called bad side, and if they can manage to do that and they can manage to halt the offensive pushes from XGN, as well as XGN's misfortune of not being able to actually hit the drone, it's not going to look good for XGN. If they're on the preferred good side and they're not getting those chances and not creating those chances to go for the shots, and as well as executing those chances, it's only going to look one way, and it's only going to look like a victory, and Barrage taking this tournament. Yeah, the score really should be 4-2 maybe, or even 4-3 at the moment. But XGN not able to execute on that. They're not actually getting that badly outslayed. So there is still hope here, but Barrage looking good. And Defrag's pulled out, I think that's MP11? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not sure why Defrag's doing that.
Trying to work out from the scoreboard.
Well, exactly, you know, there's reasons why guns are used a lot, ASM1s, BALs, and the reason why is because they are the strongest guns in the game. So unless, you know, he has some new meta, or, you know, it's a new thing, he's just doing it for the sake of it now. As you see Reach, last member left, as you see Dave on the drone, and I'm not really sure what Dave's doing. He's finally got out of the garage. He's not going to go for the push, he's just going to go for the reset, and he actually misses the throw. So I'm sure he's going to claim that as a fluke, because now he picks it up, runs through school, he approaches 2 enemies, and how has he managed to get that away, and he connects.
And see Dave, almost a carbon copy of what you saw XGN players do in the previous time, but this time Dave is the one who's able to execute, and that's the difference really at the moment. When Barrage are in those situations, need to make those throws, we've seen both Bance and Dave now hit hard throws and put them in, and 5-0 now.
Yep, exactly. XGN looking to change that as we do see him in score here, trying to get that beat down. Unfortunately, he doesn't quite do it. And the Barrage aren't even bothered with the satellite. They're just trying to slay them out of their base. Very smart play, you know, deciding that the immediate problem is probably the people in the base who they can pass the long ball to and pick it up and go for the dunk. I'm not really sure what he's doing with that MP11. I genuinely need to ask him afterwards. I'm not sure whether he's just given up now. But again, I don't know why he gave up. It was 4-0 at half time. That's not an impossible lead to come back from.
No, definitely. Well, you never know. Maybe it's a sleeper OP. Maybe you should start using it in pubs. Barrage, as Bance is going to try and push 2 more points in. He does manage to 7-0, and still no response by this XGN lineup.
Yeah, exactly. It's not looking good at all as Halley picks up the drone as soon as it spawns back in. And he's just going to run straight through there. And everyone in this everyone in this XGN lineup are getting slayed in their base as they try and go for the defense, just allowing Halley to do what we just saw over and over again. He knows he's uncontested. Bance is going to try and go for the same thing. However, he might actually get some opposition to the Osborne in score, but Bance, not the sharpest Halley. He just goes straight in there for the normal standard dunk.
Yeah, and I really can't even see any hope.
5 custom. I want to look at that when he spawns up. I want to see what attachments he's got on that. So we do see the throw coming in. Still at a minute. Oh, he's got a bounce. So
finally XGN hit the hard throw when they're already 11 points down.
Third quarter of this opening game, and the first point has been scored by this team. And again, now he's going to try and change that again. But if you're scoring points this late into a game, it's never going to be good for you.
No, it's going to have to be a massive change of fates right now for XGN to come back. They're going to need to start making all of these kills now. Hawkey's going to try and stop any sort of resistance, though. He's going to be carrying around Garage, maybe to stop them pushing. Just going to sit behind the ambulance at the moment. Sees defrag there, pushing up. Teammate does manage to take it out, and I think once again maybe Barrage are going to start pushing. They are, and Dave's got the ball. I think he's just going to play relatively defensively. Actually decides to go straight through school. Doesn't really care. Does get punished for it by defrag though.
I think Halley was trying to shoot Dave there. I'm not really sure because obviously I was looking at Dave's point of view, but it looked like Halley just jumped around the corner and started trying to pre-fire Dave. So I think Halley wants the padded stats, wants to get those objective stats up and get some more drones on the board. As we do see now him trying to... Honestly, it's quite frustrating. We see this as Dave just throwing the ball in a really, really horrible situation. I don't actually think they can get it from there. I've seen a few people put it in there like ranked and so on and so forth, but it's something what isn't that a popular spot. We haven't seen a lot of teams do it. Dave apparently just thought, let's just do it for the sake of it. We do see the XGen team just trying to get onto the ball, trying to get there, but again, it's in one of those spots where it's impossible to reach.
Yeah, and if Dave wanted to now, he'd just reset it over and over, but instead he seems to be just pushing it back to his base. I think he's just going to throw it out if there's any sort of challenge. At the moment, just bouncing around at the moment. Teammates making kills. He's just going to sit there, all 4 down for XGN, and this is looking dire right now. I think it's practically mathematically impossible.
Barrage are they're just pub stomping at this stage. You know, they've got them locked into this green area. They're spawning there. However, saying that they have spawning glass. But all they're doing is Dave's just keeping the ball. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's just, you know, looking at the scenery outside the map as he just allows his teammates just to pad the stats and get the statistics up. And honestly, Dave, it's probably a smart play because if he's in this base, there's no way they get into him. Stamp comes in from Halley. He's got the EM1 on now.
I think Dave's just having a rest. He knows it's over.
Dave's probably already popped the celebratory champagne. He's already got the check. And honestly, again, there's nothing much you can say when it's like this. No. 8 seconds left on the clock. Halley's just spinning around. I'm not really sure what his sensitivity is on, but it looks like it's something
going for some trick
20. This is might hit a trick shot in a competitive game. I'm not sure that's ever been done before, like on the live stream, but it would be pretty impressive to do that. I don't even know if a drone trick shot's there. And again, game lobby closed. Final score gonna be in favour to Barrage, and the game in favour to Barrage. Barrage obviously winning the best of 5, 3-0. If XGN was to win the best of 5, it would go into a second best of 5 because of the way the tournament works. But a great performance from Barrage, and they are now going to be the I-55 champions.
Yeah, and without dropping a map. Ridiculous. They were 6-0 in maps against XGN and did not drop a map to any other team in this tournament. And no one can question their dominance at this tournament.
The thing is that's pretty worrying because Barrage are a weak squad in the sense that I say weak very loosely because obviously Bance is a pickup, so you don't really expect the squad to be as strong as they would otherwise be with their normal player of Lewis. So a lot of people had Rift above them. That's why Rift got the first seed, because Bance is the pickup. Rift, unfortunately, falling short of the tournament. And Barrage, Bance just seems to fit perfectly in this team, and he's got his first championship now, I think Bance has, so I'm sure he's going to be very, very happy about that. I'm sure a lot of these players, I think Halley's got his first championship as well, so a lot of these players now, first championship, first real bit of prize money. I think it's $2,000 between them, so roughly around 500 each. So pretty good performance from them for a weekend.
Yep, and thanks for watching, guys. I've been probably Phil, he's been iRage, and this has been I55.
Down below, and we'll see you later. Thanks a lot for watching.